Bell & Howell, of course, a name that we love and trust. We have never done a special opportunity like this. Take a look at our best value of the day. We mentioned 19,000 have already been selected. That's the majority of our quantity, and for good reason. Here we go, my friends. Typically, we would offer the Chelsea Deluxe Rechargeable Touch Lamps for $39.95. Excellent. It's $20 a piece, right? Today, and only today, happy 4th of July, happy birthday HSN, $24.99. We didn't stop there. Free shipping and handling. This is why people are ordering multiples. 5 monthly flex payments. It's $5 to get them home. They're modern, they're sleek. It looks like you went into those fancy schmancy modern furniture stores and spent a fortune. They're a perfect size at about a little bit over 8 inches, right, in the height. Chad Allen, one of our wonderful, wonderful home experts, is here. You're an expert at everything, not just
love
home.
This woman right here.
Right, happy 4th of July.
Thank you, happy 4th of July to you. Happy, everybody.
Happy?
Yeah.
How could we not be happy, right, Chad?
Well, this is a home. I mean, this is like,
home run.
If you've never seen it, well, it's the first day we've aired it. So welcome to the team. This is a touch lamp. You're very used to touch lamps. We know that. They've been around for decades, right? I grew up with touch lamps. I'm going to tilt it towards you because you get 3 different lighting modes. And so if I turn it off, by the way, there's one on-off switch on the button, or one on-off button on the bottom. So when you hit that the first time, that's all you're gonna have to do. And then you can touch anywhere on the top. Your first light is yellow, your second light is daylight, and then your third light is a classic warm white light that's absolutely gorgeous. Let me go back to that yellow for a second. That's yellow because when you're dining outside, like you have food and you're at your outdoor table, bugs are not attracted to yellow light. They can't see yellow light, so they won't be attracted to it. It won't deter them, of course, but they won't be attracted to the yellow light, the bugs, the mosquitoes, things like that. If your light is too bright, which is super bright, all you do is just hold it. You can just touch, like you just keep your finger there.
No way, I didn't realize it had that.
And it dims down. And you can do it in the opposite way too. Top, side, doesn't matter. That whole top round portion is a button. There is no buttons. You can see the nice silver finish on there. All of these are made of iron, okay? They're not a mystery metal. They're meant to be outside or inside, wherever. If it can be outside, of course it could be inside. Sure. I have a white one in my shower. I have a silver one or a black one on my kitchen counter, but Lenny, the Deluxe, the outdoor rated version, is only for you.
And only at this price.
Yes.
And only today.
Yes.
Okay, all you do is choose, and people are getting more multiples, and I'm not surprised.
Well,
people are getting 3 or 4, but you choose what we're calling the silver. It's like our stainless. We have it in the white, and then we have it in the black.
Yeah.
Now here's how it comes packaged to you.
Individually.
So what do I have to do when I get these home? What are my batteries? Where am I? How am I doing this?
You're gonna just open the box. There's a cable on the inside. You're gonna charge your lamp up. Now the lamps will take 3-4 hours to charge up fully. When they are fully charged, do you know how long they will last?
No.
Oh, I asked somebody, how long do you spend outside a night? And they said about an hour, hour and a half maybe. And I said, well, these last for 7 hours.
7 hours.
So that means if you spend an hour outside every night at your dining table, you have a week before you have to charge it back up, which is phenomenal, of course.
Yeah.
But again, they're made of iron, they are rechargeable. What does that mean? There's a beautiful table on your screen. There's not a candle that's gonna burn out or knock over and be worried. There's no extension cord. There's nothing, those little tea light candles that are like battery operated that look so cheap and ugly. These are elegant, high end. In fact, Chelsea, the name Chelsea, Bell & Howell has a new division. It's Bell & Howell by design. We have interior designers. You know where they live? New York City, Chelsea, one of the boroughs, right? And so that's where all this design inspiration is coming from. I live downtown Tampa. If you live anywhere that has outdoor seating with restaurants, I guarantee you've seen something very similar. And what you'll notice though is the restaurants, they grab them all up if it starts to rain and they run inside because they're not weather resistant. Ours, don't fret, don't worry. You can leave it outside during a rainstorm.
I love that. I love it too that we're in hurricane season, right? I mean, God forbid, but how nice that, I mean, these are beautiful. That's not like you would typically think of your emergency light. But you have it. You have it for 7 hours. It's fully charged.
Oh, and if you dimmed it down, I mean, you could get more out of that. Like if you bring it all the way down to like less light. But this is a light that can go with you.
I love that. And Chad, I'm looking at, this is bright.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, that's an LED light.
Yeah, now let me, if we just sort of, on these acrylics, it's hollow underneath here, but if you just touch them, the yellow light is what I want you to use when you're dining, okay? When you're outside, a warm, relaxing yellow light. But
That
again,
changes the ambiance immediately.
right, bugs are not attracted to, they can't see yellow light, I should say. They see white or purple light. That's how bugs operate. And then if I change it again, that's gonna be your daylight white, okay? That's the brightest. That's gonna be your, I'm doing my manicure, I need to see my nails, right? I'm doing the crafting, I'm doing the needlepoint. I gotta see my tweezers, I'm getting a splinter out of my hand, you name it. And then your third light option is where I'd like you to keep it every day, which is going to be your warm, your regular white light, which is a nice, warm, elegant light. But these are one of the most, I want to use the word elegant, but what I'm hearing a lot in the hallways here is chic and fancy and high end because they're not made of plastic, they're made of iron.
It's so nice. I mean, even just to put by your night table, you know, when you wake up in the middle of the night, and it's just nice to be able to touch something, right?
Just touch it.
And then, listen, if you're, you know, it's dark, you can take this all the way with you, wherever, you know, to the bathroom or downstairs to get a glass of water or whatever it might be. Anywhere you have that dark space, right? But let's talk ambiance, you know? Let's move around and showcase. By the way, we're super busy. Please scan the QR scan. That'll be your quickest and easiest way to make sure you're able to get through. And yes, you can order multiples. $24.99. I'm shocked at that. Like, you're looking at what, $12 and change?
If I'm being honest, we're sort of giving it away. I mean, we only made enough for HSN for today. And we wanted the customers here, because we've been here a long time, we wanted you guys to get into this category of product at the lowest price possible. So we're basically giving it to you.
And you talk about a name. Let's talk Bell & Howell,
okay,
too.
been around 117 years.
That's something.
We've won Academy Awards for lighting and lenses for the movie projectors that we used to make. But here's the thing, you guys see me here a lot. When I'm selling something that doesn't have a light on it, everyone in the hallway goes like, where's the light? Because we're so known for our quality of light. And so what I've done here is I've mixed and matched. So we have 2 black and 2 silver, so it's 2 sets. So if you can swing $50, you can create this set. When you get them home, here's where you're gonna be successful and like a designer. Elevate one of them. Of course, in the studio, we have things to elevate. However, you can take a couple of coasters and stack a couple of drink coasters on top of each other, or flip a cup upside down like a tumbler, or take a bowl and flip it upside down if you don't have a lot of resources. And now you can create different heights. It's just how you create a tablescape to when your friends and family come over, they go, I'm sorry, who do you think you are?
Did you have a decorator come in?
What's going on over here? And then when you are dining, don't forget, I want you to use that yellow light because that's how you'll stop the mosquitoes and bugs from coming towards your table.
And Chad, it doesn't get hot.
Oh, there are LEDs on the inside, thank you.
Right?
And so you don't have to replace a bulb ever. You're never worried about, you're not buying batteries. The battery's installed and built in. When it runs out of juice, you just plug it in like your cell phone and recharge it.
Yeah.
And then it's ready to go for you.
So easy. You know, we have our other Today's Special right here.
Oh, beautiful.
Which is, this is so cute. I ordered the Pennsylvania because you know, I'm originally from Philadelphia.
I live right here.
Right there. They're so wonderful. There are cutting boards, so they're available. I could just sit here and make you, so your friends are really going to be amazed because I'm going to cut you a little cheese and charcuterie right here outside.
Strawberries.
It can start the rain, and guess what? We're not running inside. Bring our lamps with us because we're, something's going to happen to it. So yeah, create whatever ambiance that you would like. We can go over here too, Chad.
Exactly right.
Here's the thing, they're telling me now white is next to sell out.
I believe that.
All right,
so
if
modern.
you want that white, I want to say now maybe fewer than 2,000 of those currently available for
and
you.
If you're talking about clean, most of me, if you're not home right now, maybe you're watching from somewhere else, walls are usually white, ceilings are usually white, baseboards are usually white. And so anywhere you're going to have it inside of your dwelling, inside or outside, there's going to be plenty of white around. And so white's going to match anything. Black is also, we know that from fashion. Black's the same way. So those two, the white and the black, are matte. They are not shiny.
Right.
The silver, which is, I want to call it like a stainless steel, if you know it's made of iron, is metallic.
I love
it is
that
not
too.
matte. Okay.
That's my hardest decision. That's when you hear Deb earlier. She's like, I'm ordering those lamps.
Oh, I've gotten it now no less than 24 times today. They're like, Chad, I don't know which one to choose. which I would encourage
There's
you to,
not a bad one in the bunch.
No, I think you can have multiple colors in different parts of your home, or you could even mix and match. Because of the different lighting modes, there's an argument to be made to pick up 2 or 3 sets. Because think about, I have one in the shower. Don't judge me. I told Amy Morrison that, and she's like, well, duh. I'm like, oh, women get it. You know, like if you love a bubble bath, or you love to relax in the shower, and you're like, I'm not putting that big light on because It's not very flattering, number one. But also, it's your time to relax. If you're a mom, you know that's your 5 minutes.
Yes.
Take
you know,
those 5
Kathy
minutes.
Wolf, she's a big bubble bath
Me
who
too,
loves getting her bath. So every time, she'll talk about it. This would be perfect around her tub, right? Just sit there, relax. You can read a book. You know, if you have dark lighting in a dark area.
You can dim it down.
You can dim it down. I mean, that's the thing. Wherever you touch it, you were saying too, you are in control. But all right, here's the scoop at this point. It is our best value of the day. We are now, I think, approaching 20,000 or over 20,000 gone. No wonder. This is Bell & Howell. This is normally $39 and change. Today and only today. Happy 4th of July. Happy birthday, HSN. $24.99. And the opportunity to get it home for $5. And free shipping and handling. I love that. So all you do, that's the first question I always ask. You get it out of the box, you charge it up. About 3 hours, you have 7 hours of lighting. And then if you're not continuous for 7 hours, I don't have to continue to go back and charge
just touch
it, right?
and turn it off.
Okay, I love answering those kind of
now,
questions.
if you are going to throw it into, let's say, your luggage because you're going to the campground, right? You're going to go camping, or you're going to go on vacation, or you're going to go to the Airbnb, then you can absolutely hit the button on the bottom. And the button on the bottom will stop the touch control, huh?
Can I be your guest?
You can be my guest. It's right here at this dinner table with you. Yeah. And so there's one option to like completely make sure it can't come on in a bag or your purse. You know, like let's say you're going to go to a picnic, you're going to make a romantic evening on the beach. You name it. You name your own scenario. The button on the bottom will turn it off. You don't have to worry about it. Here's the big point. Lynn and I are going to pretend like we're at a dining table. This is real life right here, right? We have 2 sets, black and silver. You're going to notice something. What's illuminated is the stuff we want to see. Now, if we're at a romantic dinner, I want flattering light, okay?
Absolutely.
And so this particular unit, because of the top, doesn't shine in my eyeball, right? Which means my eyes aren't like trying to fight the light when I'm trying to have a conversation with my partner.
Yes.
That's a big deal. If you've ever experienced it, you understand it. But also, if I want to do a manicure or read a book or write in my journal and I want direct light, like a table lamp, the light goes exactly where you want it, okay? And again, as I pointed out, if I didn't have, TV studio stuff, take a tumbler cup, flip it upside down, create the height to give you that elevated tablescape. And by the way, if you have a plastic tumbler or a glass tumbler, it doesn't matter. It will match your other decor because it's part of your collection already.
True, great
Those are
point.
interior design tricks I've learned over the years that I think that if you pick up more than one set and you start decorating with them, Valerie called it the potato chip.
Like you can't get enough.
You can't get enough. You want to put them
it.
everywhere. And if you think about water resistance, now everything's an option.
Outside, wherever, by
anywhere.
the pool. Okay, I want a little bit more romance. So can we,
go ahead.
to create that? I'm going to create that ambience. Now it's candlelight.
And now if you want to dim it down, I could touch on the side, I could touch on the top, I could touch anywhere I want. So I just hold it, and then it dims right down, and then it's lesser light. In the real life, to us, it's much brighter than you're probably experiencing. But if I want to do the opposite way, I can just hold it, the top portion, and it brightens right back up to everything I need. Again, if you're just joining us and you see that yellow light and you think that's weird, yellow light is very famous in restaurants because bugs can't see it.
Right, that's
and
a great
point. They're not attracted to it. But the white light is going to be great for you and I. And it's made of iron, so it's very sturdy.
Chad, we just welcomed 320 first-time shoppers here to HSN.
Wow.
I'm so happy for you, and welcome. We love having you part of our family. We will not repeat this special. That's what today is all about, bringing to you, it's 4th of July, and it's our birthday, so all of, our favorites and extraordinary opportunities.
You've been here for all the birthdays, I
I've
think.
been here almost, yeah. I'm going on 33 birthdays. But I'm going to tell you, this year has been my favorite so far, and that's hard to say, but it really has. I think it's our top brands. The values have been just unsurpassable, truly. And I'm so excited for all of our new shoppers, just joining us. So we're going to go back and recap everything if you don't mind, Chad. I want to say we have close to, 500, 700 people online.
Wow.
Yeah, the white could go. We are well over 20,000 on the day today, and it's exactly what we thought. People are ordering 2, 3 individual sets. Valerie's right. It is like potato chips.
And HSN did ask if
lighting is a big part of decorating.
Yes, and I have no more.
This is
it? Lighting is decorating, sure. There's plenty of places to put them. I could give you 1,000 examples. There's not enough time for that. But if you are even on the fence, Bell & Howell as a company, we don't have enough time in this year to make more for this year. I'm hoping you guys invite me back for 2025 and we can do it again.
Well, that's a guarantee. but I won't be at this price.
No, definitely not. This was like to get everybody interested in this category of product, number one. to give you more visual into our Bell & Howell by Design, our more upscale line.
Love it.
And we know as a company, Bell & Howell, after 117 years, we know lighting, sure. But we also know we need to make your point of entry as a customer a little bit easier so that you jump on board with us and you trust us. And when you get it home, I can almost guarantee you're going to be happier then than you are right now looking at your TV screen. Because once you put them out and you go, you know what? Where has that been all my life? It just changes your outdoor dining. It changes your romance dinners. It changes your bubble bath. And it's just easy to mess with. So even if you're thinking dorm rooms, oh, I have that girlfriend who works in a cubicle and she loves her own lighting, this is the perfect way for you. If you go to restaurants and you're always doing your flashlight on your phone to try to read the menu, keep this in your purse. Just hit that button on the bottom. You can bring this to your own restaurant, right? And then use this as your dining table light.
Oh, there's been so many amazing ideas that we've heard. Okay, I was just thinking, Chad, normally these are about $30 each.
Okay, and that's for not the deluxe. BellandHowell.com, we have the $29.99 for the regular Chelsea.
For $29.99.
Not the deluxe Chelsea. Yes, $30 each.
And what elevates this again to the deluxe?
This is meant to be outside. So we've upgraded the material to iron. We've also taken the charging ports in all color matching. So white has a white, silver has a silver, black has a black. We've upgraded the charging port to be covered by a rubberized, you'll see it when you get it home, like a little rubberized piece there. So nothing can get in the charging port.
Right.
We also extended the underneath, so you can't get to the LEDs, which means the entire top is sealed, but right there is that port. And we're gonna give you the cables included, 2 USB-C cables. How much would you pay for those?
Yeah.
And that's where you charge it up. That's all you have to worry about, okay? And what am I selling against? Like a candle. You put a candle on a table, right? You'd have to run an extension cord. What would a candle cost you?
Right.
And that's what we thought about when creating this for you, the customer.
And that's only for a limited period of time,
Today.
that candle, right? Oh, the value.
Oh yeah, the candle.
But this is...
buy them again, and again.
Exactly, exactly. And this is being able to create that beautiful ambience with over 21,000 now selected on the day today. I can't wait. I'm so thrilled. I love this shot right here so you can actually see outside what you're eating, right? How about in those little small nooks, right?
No outlet.
No outlet. Boom.
Shelving.
You want to create shelving. How pretty would that be?
Right there, the bathroom spa, the outdoor side table, any flat surface, okay? And that's not an exaggeration. I'm talking the side of the sink, right? If you have a beautiful closet, but you're like, gosh, every time I open the drawer with my beautiful Connie Craig Carroll jewelry or J. King turquoise, and I can't really tell which ring is which because there's not enough light in your closet. Add this because you don't need an extension cord. You don't need an outlet. You recharge it whenever the juice runs out. It's LEDs, and LEDs last 50,000 hours plus. That's a decade.
Yeah, exactly, exactly. And you know what the other thing is? I don't have to switch anything. My mom has severe arthritis, okay?
Yeah.
Deformity in her fingers. So this is ideal that, you know, you don't, I know it sounds a little, very little, but you know, sometimes you have to go in there and do little switches. The lamp's old, they're hard, sometimes they're almost impossible to turn. This is one tap, and you have instant light.
The whole top. You can do it on the side of the top, you can do it on the top of the top. It doesn't matter where you're doing it. Like, see, like, either way, it just works wherever you touch it, this whole top portion. But again, we didn't put any, see, I can put it in the light so you can see there's no buttons, there's nothing distracting. It's just beautiful, elegant design coming to work for you.
And you're getting 2.
Yeah, function means
it's 2.
Pretty.
So where it's normally about $30 for one, we are at $12, $12 and change for one? That's over 50% off, and it's a brand new launch, and it's from the custom interior Bell & Howell division. And you think of Chelsea, and you think of New York, and you think of those high-end home designers. Yes, exactly. And they come in and they have these amazing little touches and idea, and you're like, oh my goodness, that makes all the difference. That little bit of lighting in that area, up on the shelves, or like you said, right by a dark area. Maybe it's in the kitchen area. Maybe it's in the bathroom. Maybe it's in the garage, you know, different areas that might be, it's hard to see, and you just want that instant light, and you can take it along with you.
Anywhere.
Portable. And it's perfect for outside. If you love to have, you know what, just to go out in the evening, maybe eat your dinner out in the lanai or out in the patio or have a couple cocktails, this creates that beautiful ambience. If you want to read a book, you have that, you see that LED light here. This is bright. You can do that. And that's the wonderful thing about it. You become you, and then it's not permanent. right? That's the beauty. This is going where you go, or you want to place it somewhere else, or you want to, bring a little light into your office. And because I have one area in my office, I can never get light in, and it's where I do all my bills and things like that. How nice to just have this right there. It's
And if you
not
didn't,
big,
if
and
you
it looks
did
great.
not, you'd call an electrician.
True.
Have to wire for an outlet or wire for a install fixture.
Right.
Right. If you ever move, if you're a renter, this is the perfect lamp for you. Take it with you. Also, not adding to your electric bill when you charge it up, right? So if the power is out, you can still use this.
Right.
You don't have to worry about an outlet or an extension cord or a candle or anything like that. Those little tea light candles, almost embarrassing when you see them at your friend's house.
But they were our options when you think about it for so long.
You're
We've
right
never
about
seen
that.
anything like
you know
this.
What? It's not anybody's fault. There wasn't good options.
Right. Well, they would be okay if you put them in a little, like holder or something.
Yeah, but then they're gone
But even
in an
that,
hour.
exactly.
Yeah.
And then they run out of juice and you throw them out.
But and I don't talk about price. That's not my job.
I will.
But for $12.50, I spent more on that for lunch. I spent more on that for a candle. You could buy maybe 25 of those tea light candles for that price. Those are really cheap. But this is made of iron. You get 2 USB-C charging cables, right? Those can be used for your cell phone if you want.
No
I mean,
kidding.
they're charging cables. Individually boxed. So if you don't want to, you don't have to keep 2, but I really, really encourage you, please, look at the black on your screen. If I take 1 away, 1 looks just fine. However, 2 looks a lot better.
It does.
And when you style them together, it creates that magazine look.
Everywhere I look, I feel like a designer came in here. And they kind of did.
That was me.
That was our chat. That was Chelsea, right?
Yes.
This is your own home interior designer. Okay, only decision. Do you want the silver? Do you want the white? White is going to be the next to go. Or do you want the black? I don't know which has been most popular. I know they're all pretty much even, Steven.
Earlier they told me everyone who bought a color also picked up a black.
Yes, silver and black in this area.
Yeah.
People are getting each of those.
Makes sense.
Chad, I get these home. Walk me through exactly what I need to do.
Open the box. They're going to have a charge on them already, so if you want to use them, if you're so excited you want to use them right away, go right ahead. They'll probably last a few hours, but then charge it up with your included USB-C cable. It'll take 3-4 hours to charge up, and then all you're going to do is turn the button on the bottom, like literally hit that switch 1 time, and then just touch the top. You're in control. You can dim it. You can lower the dim. You can brighten the dim. You choose that yellow light, the daylight, or the white light. And then if it ever runs out of juice, all you do is charge it back up. There is no fuss. There is no maintenance. There is no app. There is no Wi-Fi. There is no password.
Thank God.
There is no code. There is nothing to do.
No batteries.
No batteries.
No electrician has to come in and run wires to put an outlet in, right?
Can you tell Lynn and I have seen plenty of product where they go like, no, thank you. That's a lot of work.
Listen, if they have to hook it up to a Bluetooth, Wi-Fi, give me a password, I'm like,
That's when somebody calls me and they're like, hey, Chad, how do I connect this?
I get it already now. In the last few seconds, here's the scoop, everyone. It is our best value of the day. We launched this at midnight last night. It lasts throughout the day. It'll never last throughout the day, but if any did remain, it would go back to its original selling price, which is fantastic at $39.95, because comparatively, it's basically a $60 value. This is huge.
Right.
I'm so excited for everyone. $5 and free shipping and handling.
Yeah.
Out of the box, 3 lighting, rechargeable, water resistant, all those things. You thought of it all.
And then if you just wake up, just hit it.
That's my favorite part, right? That you instantly have light, or in the middle of the night. It's scary sometimes if your partner's sleeping or whatever it might be.
Let your kids use it. Who cares? Yeah.
Yeah. Yes. Or in the kids' room. You bet.
Yeah.
Happy 4th of July, my friend.
Yeah, you do. I'm
Thank
back with
you.
Amy Morrison, 6 and 7.
Okay, we'll look forward to that. Thank you, everyone. Enjoy. We'll keep you updated. I want to remind you.